It'll be Bussell and Block jumping center. Ball is up. It's going to be tapped into the back and controlled by the Titans. Titans in their, looks to be navy blue and gold. Railers, of course, in their home whites. Titans moving to the basket to the left in shades of last night. Before they even get a shot off, they commit a turnover. The Railers have their first shot.
Turnover right from the beginning, and looks like Coach, got blasted. And I was after the cheap seats. I came out to the shoot around a little bit today, and the guys were running through their plays and man to man, and Coach, I remember him saying, if you don't set strong screens, they will blast through their screens, and that's exactly what happened right there to Gavin Block. He just got blasted in a foul on Glenbrook South.
Yeah, the 6'6" McCarthy picking up his first foul. Max tried to tip it over to Horsham. The pass is tipped away. It's a turnover by the Railers, and a 15-foot jumper short off the front of the rim from McCarthy. Rebound down to Bowlby for the Railers. Horsham looks to hand off. It's taken away again by Nikitas. He goes in up against Max. The little finger roll up and good.
Yeah, up to a not a start that the Railers wanted. 2 turnovers early and an easy 2 points for Glenbrook South.
Max on the left side of the lane goes baseline, kicks back out. Instead, it's taken away to Josh Aronson. And then Horsham comes back with the steal. I believe this first minute of play would be easy to say as being sloppy.
Yeah, it's not been what you've normally seen, or at least seen last night early on. But again, a different foe and a little bit different defense, and the Railers got to adjust.
Todd at the free throw line, kicks over to Block. Gavin pulls up from 15 on the way, left it short. Rebound comes down to Aronson for the Titans. Nikitas for Glenbrook South. Skips over into the front court. Inside, tipped away. Bussell picks it back up, turns just outside the lane, won't go down. Cook there for the rebound. Max looks to push it ahead to Podbelsic on the right wing. Will's going to fire off a 3. It's on the way, up and good.
He was hot last night, and he started out again. The senior, he's not going to go quietly. He's only got a few more games here at Roy S., and he started off hot last night, and big 3 to get the Railers going now.
And you notice something even last night is Will has usually been a real good way of getting right up to the line, but he's been deep on his threes.
Well, and last night I think they pushed him out a little bit farther, but didn't bother him last night one bit.
Shots missed by the Titans. They get the rebound, so they'll reset out high. Swinging around to Aronson. Lob play. They throw it up to Bussell. Now on top, 3 on the way, and instead, here's your annual 3-second.
We have had 2 this year.
That's 2. No, we won't get any next year, though.
No, we used them both up. 3 seconds on Glenbrook South. The Railers will take it. Another turnover by Glenbrook South. Their third of the game to match the Railers 3, but 3-2, the home team.
Bowlby on the high post, looks for Podbelsic in the corner. Fakes the 3, steps inside, a little 17-footer, up and good
again. That's not an easy shot, Jeff. He was right in front of us, and he was actually on the other side of the backboard, and that is not an easy shot at all, but as well as Will Podbelsic's been shooting it the last 2 games, not sure that matters right now.
Railers on top, 5-2, 5 minutes to go. Shot is up and good. Siegel with his first basket of the night cuts it to a 5-4 game. Railers up by 1. Cook into the front court, stops at the free throw line, kicks it down to Bowlby in the left corner. Ball's going to be tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Railers. They'll inbound just in front of the coaching staff for the Glenbrook South Titans.
So as you said earlier on, Bowlby's been the guy that starts it for the Railers the last 5 games. He started the scoring, and it didn't happen tonight, so hopefully that's not an omen on the Railers.
Podbelsic, again, front of the rim, no good from the top of the key. Rebound comes down to Siegel for the Titans.
That was deep. That was Adam Osborne and Jason Osborne distance from there, and Pod just a little short.
Try to get in. A foul is going to be whistled on the Railers. A couple of Railers down there. We'll see who they get it on. It's going to go on Will. That'll be his first on the team. 4.5 to go here in our first quarter. Much different than what we had last night at this time.
Yeah, the Railers started out hot, and we've been shooting the ball well, just had a couple turnovers, but Glenbrook South kind of moving the ball a little bit and working around to get a good shot.
Jumper on the way. That's up and good for 3. That is Siegel. That jumper gives the Titans the advantage at 7-5. Horsham over to Podbelsic. Block. Hands to Cook. Max Spins top of the key, and a foul is going to be whistled. That's going to go against Nikitas. That'll be his first, second on the team. And I'm trying to think in the first, we're halfway through the first quarter. Have there been any other shots from the Railers other than Pod?
No. Oh, yeah, Gavin took the first jump shot of the game, but other than that, Pod's still been feeling it.
Horsham comes in from throwing in the inbounds pass. His three is no good. And there's Pod Belsick with the rebound. Tyler will reload from the top of the key. This one rolls off no good.
Tyler's not quite been on like he was really midway through the season. Normally, that shot for Tyler is money in the bank right at the top of the key, and he had plenty of time to think about it.
Defensively, though, not effective as he steps in front of that, gets the turnover on the steal. 3:30 to go in the first. Joey hands over to Bowlby. Bowlby in the lane, kicks out to Gavin. Gavin fakes, look to step in for the shot. Now to Bowlby outside for three. That won't go down. Rebound down to the Titans. Can they chase it down in the corner? They can.
Yeah, a lot of threes right now for the Railers. Not a lot of stuff inside. Haven't been able to get those backdoor cuts yet that Coach talked about that he thought we might be able to get. And especially, as Will gets a steal.
Pod got it, and he's fouled.
But we haven't gotten those easy baskets that we were getting. You can count on the back doors. You can count on Bowlby hanging around the basket and our guys driving and dishing to him. We've been settling for the three here early on.
Well, at the 3:07 mark, Pod Belsick, after hitting the layup and getting fouled. Foul's going against Aronson. His free throw will roll good. Gives the Railers the lead back. So 5 minutes gone in the game. It's Pod Belsick 8, Glenbrook South 7.
Well, good start for Pod, not necessarily for the Railer, the rest of the four, but 8 points early on for him.
Trap in the corner from Pod and block. They throw it out, and it's going to be a turnover. Went into the backcourt, so a nice job by the defense in the trap. We talked about it from the sophomore game that they didn't really do a real good job of handling the trap, and there they had their first opportunity and didn't fare well also.
No, they got too deep in the corner.
2:57 to go in the first quarter. Glenbrook is going to take a timeout, just a 30-second timeout, so we will keep it here. Josh Railers up 8-7, and right now Pod's been doing the job, but defensively Glenbrook South, like you talked about, has been keeping the Railers from getting those easy back doors.
Yeah, they've worked it inside a little bit. They've gotten it outside, and on offense anyway, and now the back doors. They've been hanging it. They kind of play a little bit of a type of defense like Chatham does. They kind of hang on you a little bit, and they grab and they try to prevent you from going to the basket. But yet they put a little more pressure on the perimeter. They got a little more quickness than Chatham might have. But I think as the game wears on, Coach will figure out what plays are going to work, and you'll start to see a little more of the backdoor easy layups for the Railers.
Here comes the back door. They couldn't work it on the inbound, so they get it back to Gavin in the backcourt. Hands off to Joey. 2:50 to go in the first quarter. Railers back in action with the lead, up 8-7. I'm always partial to the lob play. And with a nice move, but maybe just a little too good, they're going to say he dragged that pivot foot, so a turnover by Bowlby. Traveling called, and it'll give it back to the Titans.
Yeah, looked like that was going to be a excellent move by Bowlby. Did a nice up fake after the spin move, but he might have drugged the foot just a little bit.
Paul Jones in the contest now for the first time. They got to watch the 10 count. They don't have to worry about it now as they turn it over. Tyler handling it by the timeline. Gavin in the corner to Joey Olden. Joey's three rattled in and out. Pod trying to get the rebound. Pod got pushed out of the way, and the rebound comes down to the Titans.
Well, that was in and out. We saw it right, good view here right in front of us, and Joey's ball looked like it was going right in and just came right back out. But again, another good look for the Railers, just not knocking them down so far.
You know, and it's kind of will sound strange, but maybe it's one of those nights where if things aren't going down early, it gives you a chance to work on some things, because when tournament time comes, you're going to maybe have one of those nights as the three is up and that's no good. Fight for the rebound. Horsham had good position and saves it in bounds to block.
Well, and you got to remember, too, when you hit tournament time, we're not going to see the Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium where we're shooting every day. So you've got to find other ways to do it.
Nice give and go. Gavin kicks it out to Bowlby. Bowlby's going to drive in. He's going to go up with a little finger roll, and we're going to have an offensive foul whistled on Bowlby.
Bowlby's usually the one that's taking those offensive fouls, but I don't have a problem really with that. I mean, of course, Bowlby gets in foul trouble a little bit too much, but there he goes to the basket. He goes strong. You'd love to see him pull up right in front of the charge and take the jump shot, but at least he's being aggressive going to the hoop.
I'll tell you one thing. If I was the defender and I saw Bowlby coming, He wouldn't have to worry about me taking the charge.
Step right out of the way.
I'd be gone. I have like a cramp or something that would move me out of the way. So another turnover gives it back to Glenbrook. 1:20 to go in our first quarter. Railers hanging on to that 1-point advantage. Jumper from the baseline,
Nice.
no good. That is Siegel. That's off. Rebound again to the Railers. Now the Railers need to convert.
Bowlby, a big rebound there. Nice box out, and there was nobody else getting that but big number 42.
Holden handles a dribble over to the left wing to Gavin. Gavin makes a move, tried to spin away, picked it up, needs some help, gets it to Joey in the corner. Back out now to Bowlby. We're under a minute.
I think Bowlby feels that he can take his man off the dribble at any time.
In the corner, Joey's three. This one on the way. That one's off the back of the rim. There's Bowlby again for the rebound. Gavin, top of the key. He'll fire from three and hit.
Yeah, can't credit that also to Bowlby. Another offensive rebound by the big man. And, boy, that's just an added benefit the Railers can do. If they can hit the boards just a little bit on the offensive rebounds, you know, you get 5 or 6 a game, and that would help give you another extra shot.
Thrown away, and good quick reflexes by Steve Sloan there as he was just about ready to get that one. But,
not ready to eat it.
But luckily it hit the front of the scores table, but I'm sure had it been a little higher, those quick hands would have caught it.
Oh, yeah,
with no problem.
Oh, yeah, several guys. Andy Fitz over there doing the stats, Steve Block, all those guys, Mr. Otten taking care of the scoreboard and all the things that go on here at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium.
27 seconds to go after the turnover with Glenbrook throwing it away. Podbelsic looking to inbound, does so to Max Cook, who's back in. Cook, Block, Olden, Bowlby, and Podbelsic on the floor for the Railers. Down to 15 seconds. Pod on the left side to Max. Here they're going to try and free for a three. Down to 7. Max looking, still looking, dribbles in. Gavin, top of the key, peeks at the clock, fires a three, back rim, no. It's not going to go down. No score at the end of one. It is Lincoln 11, Glenbrook South 7. Back with the second quarter in 60 seconds. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.